Steve, I just thought you'd appreciate this. There's one iPad. There's another iPad being watched right here. Lori's got an iPad. Robert Elswit's got an iPad. Tom Peitzman iPad. Andre. And I have one. Happy?
When we were selling Star Trek in 2009, we were fortunate enough to go to a whole bunch of different countries. So we had one night in Dubai. Neither JJ nor myself had been there before. And when we arrived, it was unbelievable. It rose out of the desert, this amazing metropolis. JJ just kept saying over and over, we have to make a movie here. We have to come back here and make a movie.
I wouldn't be surprised if the lens starts fogging up. It's very humid and hot here.
Dubai.
So immediately when Tom said, let's produce this, we started talking about locations. And coincidentally, he brought up the idea of shooting in Dubai, which was a place he had been fascinated by, particularly the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. To say that Tom was a producer with a capital P on this movie is an understatement. I mean, just the idea of going to Dubai and shooting on the building was something that we thought we'd have to recreate the building and do it a more traditional way. And it was Tom who said, no, I'm going to go out there. We'll find a way to be able to make it happen. And he really led the charge.
Dubai would like to become a film center. And we explained, you guys want something fantastic. We have it. We are going to put Ethan Hunt 144 floors outside the building, and we're going to do one of the greatest stunt sequences ever. They just opened up the doors to the city and said, go and shoot whatever you want to shoot.
Tom was practicing sliding around and climbing back and forth. He was around the middle of the Burj, but still, you're looking down on certainly everything in Dubai. Where he was poking around was taller than the Empire State Building. They have some unfinished floors in the Burj, and that was actually perfect for us because we could put our equipment there and all that stuff. And we were just kind of on one of those empty floors. So he's poking around out there, and we kind of forget that he's out there. And the sun was going down. All of a sudden, we hear this, woo, this voice outside the building, and then you see a body like going, wow. And it practically gave us all heart attacks. Now I'm in the Armani Hotel, which is in the Burj. Here's my little holding area where I'm eating a little something. And the big feature that they have is lots of hidden stuff in the walls. Where's the bedroom? It's actually in here. So where's the TV? Oh, it's behind this wall. So basically, we have an overall design philosophy here is hide things.
The Burj is really interesting. I didn't realize what impact we would have to the building. We would have to drill into the ground, we'd have to drill into the ceilings, and we had to get permission for every hole that we drilled. And we had to start taking windows out. And these are windows that had never been taken out and aren't meant to come out.
Which windows are taken out?
Taken out the big ones.
What floor?
We got on 126.
At first, there was a big resistance about taking them out, and we said, look, if windows can go in, they can come out. If we can't do that, then we can't do the sequence. So there were conversations that took place about that, and everyone found a way to do it. Not only did we have to take a window out to get Tom access, we had to take a window out for the camera. And then we had to take a window out for the special effects guys. Then we had to take a window out for the stunt guys for doing the wires. So all of a sudden, we started out like, we'll take 3 or 4 windows out, and by the time we were done, I think we took 26 windows out. And once we had windows out, we had a lot of people working around it, and safety became a huge issue. So we had to create these red boxes that were taped out, and anybody who stepped inside of that tape had to have a harness and had to be tied off.
Just notice we're all wearing vests and harnesses because this window is open. At the 130 to Scotty. Say hello, Scotty.
Hey, Scotty.
You're Scotty.
I'm Scotty. Okay.
Good, it's hard to find. But anyway, to cross here, you have to hook into one of these yo-yos, which if you'll notice, if I pull quickly on it, it stops. So you have to be hooked in a harness and on one of these to go out there and work. This is BSTV, by the way, behind the scenes. What did you think I meant?
Hey Chris, Pegg, just know this has to be checked after. We have a little run in my stocking on my arm here.
Okay, you want to switch it out?
No, it's good for this shot. Just for close-ups later.
The Burge was actually a lot of fun to work on because the building has unlimited pick points. Once we got permission to use them, we could pretty much go anywhere and make anything happen.
Okay, he's stepping up. Everyone can step out. Stepping out, guys.
It wasn't really a question of safety and taking chances to us, which I think was one of the biggest problems in the beginning, is everybody looked at us, but we're going to be 2,000 feet in the air, and to us it's like being 2,000 feet, 5,000 feet, or 50 feet in the air, it's all the same. The end result is the same. If something happens, you're dead. There's no difference, you just have more time to think about it.
I was a professional climber for about 30 years. My job was to make Tom act and look like a real climber, which he's doing a really good job at.
Okay, Tom, we're ready to go.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Stand by. Okay, we're set.
He listens well and understands everything. That's very impressive, actually, for an actor to do this.
Camera's just pulling out.
Okay.
I don't know if there's an actor out there that can even hold his lunch bucket as far as nerves.
Even before getting to Dubai, I had them build the glass wall for me. And we'd throw hot lights on it to bring the glass and the metal up to the temperature that it would be. And it was also physically getting training in the harness. And I would do speed climbs where for 30 minutes I would just climb up and down, so that I was ready when the camera was ready and that no one would be waiting for me.